at your son, giving him a
And you still laughing.
Defense.
Good with y'all. Hope y'all having a good one, bro. Yeah, we ready to watch some Judge Mathis. Now, everybody know who Judge Mathis is, bro. Judge Mathis don't play none of that. He ain't for none of the BS. He ain't got time for no games. We ready to check it out.
Heard of a landlord, unless the person is related. First time, don't interrupt like you over there laughing while she's describing her son got a concussion.
The plaintiff's son goes to school with the defendant's son.
Mathis ain't with none of that.
The defendant's son is a bully who assaulted her son. As a result of the assault, the plaintiff says her son suffered a concussion, spent the night in the hospital, and missed 7 days of school.
Damn.
On behalf of my son, Dominic Rogers, who was bullied by Clarissa's son, knocked his tooth out, caused him to miss 7 days.
Bro, this big ass bullying him, bro.
He was bullied. He was hit by Clarissa's son.
No one said anything to anyone. Her son just walked up to your son and struck him.
Yes.
The snickering by the bully's mother got on Judge Mathis's nerves.
Was the child hospitalized overnight?
I don't know. When I got the phone
Oh, you don't know. You told her, or did the school tell her that
yes.
the child
Yo.
was
Yes.
hospitalized?
Her son-
First
Nope.
time? Don't interrupt me like you over there laughing while she's describing her son got a concussion.
Told you, yo.
Did she or did
Judge
she
ain't
not
with none of
hear
that.
he was hospitalized?
Did you ever hear that her son had a concussion?
Like when I got the police report back in
February.
Bro, she lying already. Like, I don't believe her, bro. I do not believe her, but just, another thing is, don't bully people, bro. Like, just love one another. Damn, people be so angry for what?
Yet you come in here laugh at your son, giving him a
And you
concussion.
still
Here's her
laughing.
defense.
the record straight. I wasn't laughing that her son was hurt in this whole
You shouldn't be
situation.
laughing anyway.
Friends since the 4th grade,
She said it was an altercation. She said your son busted him upside the head.
which is not the
Bust-
truth.
Watching her trying to defend him is pathetic. I don't think anything can justify what her son had done.
Boys make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes.
Bro,
Everybody goes
that's
through
not
it.
no-
Kids were sitting in the lunchroom.
Don't
and
use
they
that.
were
Boys will be
playing
boys.
game
You,
called next.
they gave that man
Walking out
gave
the
that boy a
lunchroom,
concussion, bro.
Dominic called my son out his name, and he also called me a few things that my son won't tell me.
I don't think she understands what she's doing.
I called her, and the attitude I got
That little
from
boy.
her was just awful.
Come
I
on,
called
yo.
her. I said, I apologize about what happened to your son.
It's glaring. He just wants to watch her cook up her story so he can point out the holes in it.
Facts.
We walked back to class, and Dominic proceeded to hit my son in here with some books.
Stand up, young
His little
man. Stand up, young man.
right,
You
And
tell me he attacks him.
right.
What did I say?
Like,
Here come the holes.
Big
She's
as a-
delusional.
bro.
You don't make excuses for this kind of behavior.
Anybody suspended?
My son, 5 days.
Was your son suspended?
No.
And you don't know
Never.
what your son does. All
Ain't
I
his
do
cameras
know
in the school?
does not sound reasonable that he was hospitalized, had to go by ambulance.
Her son doesn't look remorseful at all. I'm glad the judge saw
I ain't
through it
gonna lie.
all.
No, I don't think this young man is
He
that
looked
crazy
like he bullied
to
people, bro.
attack your son looking at their sizes.
Coulda did.
But, oh, yes, it is.
Discussing
When you don't
her.
show up for mediation, they dismiss the person's claim who was not there. Your son wouldn't have been suspended because they wouldn't have had the other side of the story. Have a
Right.
good day. Judgment for the plaintiff.
A landlord is suing for rent and late fees.
Thank you, Your Honor. I met the defendants in April of 2013. Seemed like normal, upstanding citizens. Started getting information from my neighbors or former neighbors that there was traffic in and out of the house 24/7.
Traffic.
House 24/7.
The tenants are countersuing, claiming he is an irresponsible landlord and are suing for harassment and emotional distress.
I
Mary
believe
Dugan and her husband Randall
I
say
believe it,
Michael
bro.
was an irresponsible landlord who did not maintain their property. Mary claims
landlords
their
be
house
tripping,
was
yo.
infested with mice.
rent already,
and they're
huh?
countersuing for harassment and emotional distress.
How did they find the drugs?
And how was it found? Do you know whether the police came and
I do
found
believe the
it?
police were there. I don't know when that was. I got the statement from the HOA literally a week ago.
That's a lot to take in.
There was loud music coming from the back garage. During one event, there was a fight in the middle of the night in front of my residence.
hope
I
they
did
not
not
doing
feel
that, bro.
safe having my
They look
children
too-
walk around outside by
Too,
themselves.
they like too
Judge
old,
asked
too
them
chilled
what they
out.
had
You
to say
feel me?
about it.
For one, it was more ambulances. My husband has degenerative disc disease. Nobody can move him. I have to have an ambulance. When they
Right.
bring an ambulance, they bring a sheriff, they bring a fire department, they bring the ambulance.
That covers the
Okay.
explanation
That
for
makes
the law
sense.
enforcement.
Anything else you want to address the allegation?
The fact that there was a fight in front of her house, I have no knowledge of that.
No.
About the fight, she denied knowing about that.
And the so-called
Who's
meth that's
lying,
found in our
bro?
house, like I said,
Yeah.
it was a tenant in our home.
3 people working 3 different hours, 4 people working 4 different hours. They come and go.
So,
Right.
who is lying and who is telling the truth? Judge Mathis asked them to talk about the landlord.
None of that yet. What type of landlord was he?
Type of landlord he was when he was involved, irresponsible, not willing to do maintenance or repairs to things when
Their inconsistent story is starting to tick off
Oh,
the judge.
shit.
What do you think happened? That suddenly 2
when the-
years after
I
you
think
moved
what
in,
hap-
they showed up. No,
Right.
they only start coming in 2 years after you lived there.
say.
Why'd they
because
wait?
if you-
Damn, I had faith in them too, bro.
All right. And
Looks like he let them dig their own grave.
say,
why'd they
because
wait?
if
Couldn't
you-
tell you, I'm not a mouse.
okay, all right.
Couldn't tell you I'm not a
Let
mouse.
me get to the rent from you, sir. They allege they paid every single dime.
Well, my ex's ledger indicates otherwise.
The judge shifted his attention to the landlord.
I'm looking here. They owed in August of 15, $1,500. 17. Why wasn't your ex or you concerned about your money for 2 years?
Oh, we were concerned.
Damn.
Maybe he is
Oh, no.
irresponsible after all.
For other
Bro, he is lying his ass off, bro. I'm concerned about my money, bro. I want my money now, bro. Nah, bro. 2 whole years. Just imagine. You give somebody $100 and they be like, yeah, I'm gonna pay you back next week. All right, cool. Bro, imagine waiting 2 years and you still ain't getting nothing. Nah, bro.
they owe another $1,250. They owe another $1,000.
Lived 120 miles away, and I lived 1,800 miles away. She kept the dialogue with him. Here's the state.
Who was collecting the money?
My ex.
This guy is a joke.
If he's a
She
joke,
probably was
what
taking
about
the
them
money.
renting out rooms because they couldn't afford the rent?
You stated you were renting out rooms. You told me that too, to help pay the house payment, so you couldn't afford it.
If this helps you, Your Honor, this is not the first time they've allowed someone to just stay in their house.
Things escalated as they didn't take too kindly to the judge's joke.
First
Why did you
was
pay every month cash for
because
2 years?
I do things with cash, like, and
That's
the
that
fact
back
that
money, huh?
no, not really.
He's mentioned his
No,
daughter's death
not really.
countless times.
Just have
give
fun,
it.
sir. You're in the wrong place if you didn't want to come here and have a little fun.
No.
I just said I'm kidding. See, I'm not saying anything about your children, sir.
Yeah, bro. We gonna start watching some more Judge Mathis. This was cool for real. But I'm gonna get at y'all on the next one, bro. Y'all be safe, be careful. Yeah, that's what.